Hello, I'm Alonda, and welcome back to my second episode of LOL. Today we have three special guests, CJ, Dill, and King Davis. So let's chat. So fellas, you know I got a lot of feedback on the last episode with the ladies or whatever. So a lot of guys was in my social media telling me that they wanted to tell their side of the story because they just feel like we just target a lot of the men. So that's why we're here today. So you guys
to unbash all men.
Exactly. Exactly. Because all men are what, not the same.
Right. Exactly.
Okay. So I went around and I got a few questions from some young ladies or whatever. One of the questions was, what age do you think a man should settle down?
You want to say it first? I think
whenever the time is right.
No. Because now that I'm like single and I'm 26, I don't think no man should be settled down before 30.
That's real. I honestly was gonna say, I think 30 is the right age. Once you reach 30 years, it's time to put the games down and try to really start living your life right.
Okay, but what if you meet a young lady and you're under the age of 30, which King Davis, CJ, you both under the age of, you're not, you 30, right? Okay. So what if you meet the lady and she's everything that you want?
You know what you gotta do?
What do you do?
Pray to God about it, that she'll be there if it's meant to be.
Okay.
It's like some, I mean, cause, how do you know, for one, it's like, you only know she the one for you in that moment.
Right.
You might, 2 years after meeting her, you might take a trip to Spain, and now this Elizabeth is the one for you now. You know, cause men, we real indecisive. You know what I'm saying? It's like we get comfortable thinking something is what it is, but then as soon as that momentum shift or something, you know, something might fly by, you know, and they like take our attention off. So,
no, I'm saying this. What if a few years go past, you're 28, but she's still the person that she was when you met her 2 years ago?
Date. It's about, okay, you 28, that's cool. Like within 2 years, you can work on something.
If you found that person that actually gonna make you happy, and you really love this person, I don't see nothing wrong with settling down. I mean, if you really love this person, that's the right thing to do.
Exactly. I totally agree. Is it something that a man looks for in particular in a woman?
Yes. Yes.
For you to say, okay, she is marriage material.
Marriage material.
Marriage material.
It's a whole lot.
I'm looking for stability. I'm looking for a brain. I'm looking for some responsibility. Something.
Yeah.
Marriage takes work.
I mean,
so that's steps. Yeah.
Like, I'll meet you, I'm very, like, it takes communication, work, dedication.
See if that person gonna stick it out through when it get rough.
Yeah, you gotta go through a rough patch. Like,
you
gotta go through a rough patch in your life to actually see if that person gonna stay rooted and grounded with you.
I'm looking for beauty. I ain't about to marry no wolf. I'm sorry, like.
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta.
But there's a possibility.
I look for beauty. I'm looking.
There's a possibility that you could miss out on your soulmate.
And you know what? Sometimes you gotta take sacrifice.
Sometimes
you gotta sacrifice.
And fellas, I'm gonna say this here. What if you men got your wives like Adam got his wife?
I mean, I'm just not gonna go with like what's not making me happy. And if looking at a woman that's not attractive to me, if she's not making me happy, it's not gonna work. Like this, I need the whole package.
No, that means listen to what I'm saying.
What you mean?
What if you got your wife like Adam got his wife? That means God don't make mistakes. she is for you.
Yeah, she's not. I'm sorry, that's not. She's not the one for me because God know what I want.
A lot of us fail with. I'm only going with how a person look and how the body is. Like
going out with people,
you'll miss out on attraction. You'll miss out on
you'll miss out.
Yeah.
I actually have. I mean, I've done it before. We all have. Like,
a couple of special
she got a big booty and she ain't the cutest, but because the body is nice. Like, I mean, it's just physical attraction, but it is only physical. That's all it is.
It's only physical. That's
never
right.
Can't get anything out of physical, but physical. That's right.
If I show up at the house on Thanksgiving, and my favorite uncle will be like, "Boy, where you find her at? Boy, she ain't."
So you going off of what other people might think?
No, I mean it's not because they know me. No, they know me as a person, and they know what I want. You feel me? So like, it's expected of me. Like I'm gonna look for stability, respect, all that stuff. But if you booger wolf, you can't get jiggy. So like,
that booger wolf,
and not even
that booger wolf.
And every girl, but check this out though. Every girl I've talked to hasn't been the most attractive. But as far as wife, like somebody I'm spending the rest of my life with.
Yeah,
you feel me? Like we talking about married, we talking about 100 years with somebody. Like
I gotta wake up to you, even when I wake up mad.
Right?
Because no woman want no ugly man. Keep it real, ladies of leisure. LOL. I don't want no ugly man.
Physical dude has a lot to play in it though.
Yeah.
Physicalities matter.
You could possibly miss out.
You could.
Sacrifice.
Okay, fellas, should you stay in an unhealthy relationship just because you have children with that person?
No. It's gonna get worse.
Yeah, you it'll get worse through a lot. Like they kids see you unhappy, that's gonna make the kids unhappy. Like it's better to get out of an unhealthy situation,
right?
Because it's unhealthy. That's the key word. Like it makes you sick, stressed out, depressed.
Man.
Losing weight up and down.
Yeah.
Like, don't nobody have to go time to do all that.
So why do you think? Because I've heard it throughout my lifetime. I hear men say, "I stay for the kids," or "I was with her."
Some people
of the kids.
Some people will stay in a relationship for the simple fact the trust is not there. Like you could be with somebody, trust them. But when you're not around, you gotta depend on your child gotta depend on that person. You know what I'm saying? So if you can't trust that person, how can you trust her with another human being? Your child. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like some people don't be over the part to where they like, I'm gonna leave, but I'm not gonna be able to trust you with my daughter or my son, or you know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So that'll keep a person around.
I think when it comes down to it, you gotta really like, okay, so with a relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend, you can just split, break up, whatever. Yeah. Well, you got kids, you gotta really sit and think like, what's wrong with the relationship for one? Like, I think you gotta really, if you unhappy because she don't cook dinner every time, you know what I'm saying, that you want her to, then that's minor. You know what I'm saying? I think you should really stick together and keep your family.
Right.
Unless it's just like complete unhappiness, infidelity, stuff like that. Like if it's, I'm gonna promote staying together. Everybody stay together, don't go to breaking up. Keep your relationships, be happy. But I think
if the relationship is unhealthy.
Well, I mean, what's unhealthy about it? Like is it unhealthy because she cut you every time you make her mad? Do something so she stop cutting you.
It's just
like this. You gotta.
It is. Every day is something.
But you can fix. You can always fix something. It can be fixed. I mean, if one person just being
it's gonna fix, or one person not fixing, one person working towards fixing something, and the other one's not trying to fix it, it's not gonna work.
It's gonna clash.
Because you're gonna get tired of trying to fix stuff, and the other person is not putting in no effort to fix it. So it's just like,
you unhappy, then no, don't stay. Don't stay for no kid.
That's gonna make the child unhappy too, because the arguing, the bickering, all that. That's gonna
they sit back watching that.
Right. They watch everything. They soak. They just like little sponges. They soak everything.
Right. And me personally, this is my question that I would like to know, because this is something that I see floating all over social media, and I hear a lot of the young generation saying is, what is the definition of a ride or die?
If I go to jail for 100 years, you put money on my books every Sunday at 3 o'clock, come see me every Monday morning at 7, take pictures with me, send me pictures, take care of my mama and my family, you ride or die.
My definition would be somebody that will stick by your side no matter what. You fall off, they still there, never look at you different. Feel like a loser, she hypes you up and makes you feel like you a winner. Like, that's a ride or die. You know? Somebody who really got your back.
Somebody that balance you out.
Yeah.
If we together for 10 years and I kill your brother on his birthday and you go to trial with me, you a ride or die.
Really?
That's ride or die. That's
CEEJAY, do you have your definition?
That's ride or die.
I don't believe in a ride or die.
You know?
Not this generation of females. I don't see a ride or die at all.
But what is one though? What is a ride or die for you? What is like?
To sum it up, same thing y'all saying. Somebody that's gonna ride till the wheels fall off, not gonna.
And when the wheels fall off, we're gonna
never switch up. You know what I mean?
Like, bitch, like just.
So basically, if you make a mistake,
well, no, because if we make a mistake, we expect for them to forgive us, right?
Correct.
That's right.
That's why I said if you make a mistake, she's willing to forgive you and help you through that mistake.
Yeah. Same. Just vice versa.
Basically,
that's right.
Balancing you
out.
That's
right. No matter what, just all the way there.
What gets a man's attention?
Me?
Hair. I'm sorry. Hair gets
mine.
It ain't got nothing to do with me.
Okay.
No disclaimer.
Okay, hold on. Let me say something.
What?
You're naming physical things.
No, that get my attention. You asking me as a man, what get my attention?
So I'm just asking you, physical things get your attention.
Yeah, because if you just look at a person, if you just walk past a person, they don't say one word, your voice didn't get their attention. You feel me? Like, you can't say, oh, I liked you because of your voice. That's why I stopped you, because I heard you talking. Like, what got my attention? You walk past me, I seen your hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, I could say, oh, we in the breakfast line, and you paying for your own food. That got my attention. You paying for your food, like. I mean, that's.
I want to know if the question, if for is like get your attention, period, or in a relationship get your attention.
Just get your attention when you first meet that person. What is it about this woman that's grabbing your attention to where you be like, okay,
to make you want to say something to her, or
no?
What you mean?
You can be at a gas station, a grocery store, and I can understand what you're saying. The physical look or whatever might grab your attention right then and there. But you can meet somebody and she got some 22-inch Remy or Brazilian hair hanging down, and she might have the prettiest flawless skin or whatever it is, but she might be just as cuckoo up in here.
And that's fine, but we.
So that physical
we saying what got our attention, though.
I know, and I'm yeah.
So being cuckoo ain't got nothing to do. Being cuckoo ain't got nothing to do with
the physical in the beginning, looking at a person. Me as a human being, of course, seeing a handsome man or whatever. Yeah, it's going to get my attention visual.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? But what's going to get my attention spiritually? Like, what's going to grab you to where you can grab my heart? You understand what I'm saying?
You asked about
okay. So
loyalty, communication, yo, hustle. That's what really gets me about any female that I've ever talked to. They hustle. I'll pay attention to that first, because I don't like a needy woman.
Right.
I don't want no woman to need me for nothing.
That can stand on her own and not worry don't need nobody. That's what
I feel like all them is
And you know what?
I feel like all them is like foundational stones that should be there already.
But every female don't got that.
Everybody don't have that.
You got a girl, you have a girl that the very first week y'all start talking, she asking for some Red Lobster. Like, you gonna take me out to eat? Like, you know, oh yeah. To you got bread. You like, all right, yeah. But me, I'm looking at it like, hold on, take you out.
Okay.
You should
be. I was just thinking as far as
like,
I'm thinking as far as like attention, like when you walk in the room and see.
See, this is what I get out of, and not just saying this is not, and y'all, this is what I get only because of my generation, with me coming up. This is what I get, and I've heard men say in my generation, he wants a woman that he can trust, hold her on, that can get in that kitchen, that can cook, that can clean her house. You know, all that stuff matters in a relationship. You understand what I'm saying? Because if you get out, you out working or whatever, you come home from work, you want to know that she can have a meal cooking in the kitchen.
And I'll make
if I get home, it should be cooking. It should be cooked.
Well, you know what I'm talking about. Either or.
Right.
You know, if your job was to say, okay, I gotta let you go, is she able to pick up that slack?
Right.
That pick up the slack.
Pick
like,
up the slack, and motivate.
Because I know that, you know, that's where our generation's coming from.
That your generation, our generation is completely different. Females nowadays, in our generation,
they don't cook.
They don't know nothing about that.
Like
to them, they feel like that's a plus. When it's not a plus, I'm not looking at that stuff. That should be already done. You don't get a plus for that.
This is what got my attention. When I had my loft, I had a chick in my loft, and when I got off work, what got my attention was it smelled really good, but it smelled like the air was clean. But all she did was put some Fabuloso in the pot
and let it boil.
And boiled it. Bro, like that's how you get a man heart, like some food and some clean environment. What? She had some good spirits in that house that day.
Okay.
Man.
Right.
Yeah, that was.
Right. Y'all listening, ladies. Y'all listening.
Better boil them pine sauce.
Okay, are we listening, ladies?
That was crazy.
Okay. Fabuloso. Okay, ladies, are you listening? What is the biggest turnoff?
Bad feet.
Oh, I was getting I have a pet peeve with seeing chip paint on the nails. Like that is
that is the most key.
They'll just take care of the hygiene total. Anything, just everything in general.
Yeah,
like
that's important.
Hair,
hygiene,
nails.
I feel like
skin,
chip polish. That's childish.
That's a turn off.
No, I mean, once two of them break, you gotta let them go. You gotta let them nails go.
You might as well just pop them all off.
Man,
let them go.
We can go get you another set or something.
Or you can go get you another set.
Like women take care of.
Okay,
well, we're gonna be technical too, but a woman that's irresponsible is definitely a turn off. A woman that can't budget or know how to provide correctly.
Because I was just getting ready to go to that, like, okay, we still stuck on this physical thing.
No,
I was thinking like the big turn off is a woman that can't handle her own, that don't take care of her children. Like I can think of a lot of stuff with me not even being a man, that if I was a man, that would totally turn me off. Like, you know, man, like kids runny nose, you can't cook.
I would say that all the time.
You can't,
like,
you know.
You got a woman that she got her kids looking dusty, but she looking nice. Like, it's a lot of that going on.
If a woman has
that generation,
this generation, like it's
the generation of
women. Like that's all it is. It's these women they wasn't raised right. Like their mamas was their friends, so it's not. It's just different, man. They ain't grew up yet. They ain't hanging out with their friends, so you ain't learned nothing. You don't know how to raise your kids and treat a man. So you learning from TV. Or
so what if a chick pass gas? Turn off.
I mean, here's my girl.
I ain't tripping, but
you know what I'm saying.
done had females be like, I was holding this 30 minutes.
I mean, that's something you gotta let.
But you got them women know that want to make sure she doing everything right.
Talking
to the point to where this woman will sit here. To the point where a woman will sit here and hold her for 30 minutes.
I'd rather put you in front brother if you didn't have stinky breath.
Like, I can't deal with stinky breath.
But yeah, like you're saying, women that don't take care of their kids, and like there you go to women's house and she just is nasty. Like her, you see the little pea rings around the toilet. Like it's just a lot of little stuff that
especially
you all
especially if your mother raised you the right way. So you'll know what you're looking for in a woman if your mama raised you the right way. You know what I mean?
So women take care of your kids, keep that house clean.
Quit turning these men off.
Man.
If a man says they have everything in a relationship, everything, you have everything in a relationship, what makes a man go out and cheat?
The reason a man cheats is because he's either lacking something or he just wants to.
You didn't hear what I said. That word, everything. Everything. That means she is satisfying.
That means she is the goddess of the world.
She's taking care of
She's the goddess of the world.
She's taking care of you as a man.
She's the goddess of the world.
She's
everything you could do. He cheat because he want to. That's it. That's all. If she's the goddess, that's. Whether you gonna get caught or not, because you know,
I wouldn't know how to answer.
Because look, when you going into cheating, you already knowing I could get in trouble. So whether it come out or not, what's done in the dark don't always come to light. So if she's the goddess of the world and you still cheat, you just wanted to.
Right, you just
I mean, you just want, it might not have been to where you cheating for 5 years. You might have just wanted to do it that one time.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like touching the stove as an adult. Like you know not to, but you go touch.
Yeah. So basically, it's because a man wants to.
Basically, what y'all think? What y'all think?
Are he in a relationship and not happy?
No. She said this is the goddess of the world.
Oh well.
You got Nicki Minaj as your wife, and you cheat with Halle Berry.
If you have everything in the relationship with the woman,
I wouldn't cheat.
There's no reason to cheat.
I wouldn't cheat.
So if you do,
it have been done.
Look at these celebrities.
Just to hit your rocks off real quick. That was just.
Or some people do it just to keep the spark going in their relationship.
Or how do you cheat to get the spark going?
It might be something.
To see if you still have.
It might be something on the inside with that
perfect relationship. You said this is the perfect relationship.
So basically, you got everything. So basically, it's because
ain't no problems in the relationship, and you still cheat.
Right. It's something wrong with that
person. Do you feel like you do it because you want to see if you still?
There's something wrong with that person. Like they might think that they lost it, or you want to see if you still can pull it back. I don't know what it is.
I think cheating. In the vows, let's say through sickness and in health. I think if a person cheats and he's married, it's a sickness. That's all. Like, because it's supposed to be through thick and thin, right? You're supposed to stay married.
But that don't mean because it said because through sickness and health. But
if a person cheats and he has everything, something's wrong with him, right?
That don't mean he's sick.
Yeah, dude. He got mental problems.
That means he has a spirit on him that he needs to.
It ain't a spirit.
It's not that don't mean he's sick, and that ain't what sick mean when it's saying vows.
You don't think so?
No, that ain't what that means.
See, you don't think everything should go under a category.
That ain't what that means.
You don't think everything should be categorized. You don't think everything should be categorized. If a person has everything, they go outside of what they have. That's for a reason, right? Something is wrong with their brain. No. You think it's the spirit?
You can have a perfectly sane person that will go out and cheat because they want to cheat. That don't mean they
that's not perfectly. How are you perfectly sane if you cheat?
You're saying that mean 90% of Americans
have mental health problems.
Yes,
90% of America has mental health problems, and I'm one of them.
No.
And I'm one of them.
No. Okay. On to the. No, you cheat on your woman. She forgives you. Take you back. She cheats.
I'm taking her back. I'm taking her back. I'm taking her back. I'm taking her back. Period. You can't do that. You cannot.
Really love this
that's where.
That's basically like a fair game. Like, I mean,
thank you. That's
you have to accept it.
I'm leaving. I'm be
hey, look, you know what? It's a comedian. I can't think of his name right now. He said, "Don't go." He said, "There's too much stuff out here to go home and breaking up and getting divorces and all that." He said, "If you go home and you find another man in your bed, if you got him downstairs, go downstairs, sleep on the couch, see her in the morning. I owe you one, and that's it." That's it. Like
King Davis.
If you can't be double standard. I mean, not literally find another man in your bed, but
you cheated.
Yeah, but if you
gotta accept it. Like,
and you know what? You know we play victim.
But
you know, as men,
it was her choice to take you back.
So you saying you have a choice?
Yeah, but
she had a choice to take you back. She could have left.
So you gonna be selfish?
No, it's not necessarily being selfish. It's you cheat on. If I did cheat, okay. If I did cheat,
you can say I'm funny, man.
You know what I'm saying? If I did cheat, you caught me. You had a choice to take me back. If you cheat on me, that's playing tit for tat.
No,
not necessarily.
No. We're not saying out of spite cheating. But I mean, even if she do,
out of spite cheating, okay. So
out of spite cheating is just childish.
In the long run, is that the type of person you feel that you're gonna be with? A person that's gonna play tit for tat with you, or do you want somebody that's gonna?
You know what? I'm gonna just stop doing stuff. You know what? No.
We're gonna blow that one off.
Because look, you gotta think. You gotta think tit for tat.
I'm not gonna go have
tit for tat is the reaction because. You gotta think tit for tat is the reaction. So as long as you ain't doing nothing for her to tit for tat, then ain't no tit for tat.
Right. I mean,
basically what CJ is saying, if he cheated,
if she cheat every time you cheat,
if she made a decision to take him back, that's her decision. So if she cheats, it's his decision whether he want to take her back.
I want to take her back.
So that's that person's decision.
Petty, bro. You petty. You petty. But I'm gonna promote that. I mean, it is, but okay. So you ever been in a relationship where, let's say, you done cheated 500 times and she don't even know about it, but you see one text message in her phone and flipped out?
No, I ain't gonna leave for that.
But I'm saying though, you ever found her having a conversation with a dude and got mad? So think about all the worst stuff you done done.
Me, I haven't done nothing that worse.
Alright, well.
Okay, ladies,
I'm the only one that do worse.
I'm saying, okay, what can be the biggest mistake a man can make in a relationship outside of cheating? We're gonna leave cheating out because that plays a big role in a lot of relationships.
The biggest mistake.
So we ain't gonna say cheating. Let's say outside of cheating, what can be the biggest mistake?
Lack of communication.
Yeah, lack of communication.
Communication, you will have nothing. Like nothing. You just two people sitting there.
So do you think that's a problem with a lot of young men in y'all generation?
Communication. I'm upset about this, so I'm going to tell you what I'm upset about. Instead of sitting there and walking around with an attitude, I'm mad at this. Let's fix this.
Right.
Or now I'm mad at this. Let's fix that. Like,
I'm comfortable with.
Yeah, I'm comfortable. Like, it's just, you have to verbally say what's wrong and just talk about everything.
Because if you walk around the house, she mad, you mad, y'all not talking to each other for 2-3 days, then y'all get back cool, then something else happens, y'all not.
Right.
Somebody gonna get tired of that.
The same cycle,
Somebody gonna get tired of
it. Real big key.
Yeah.
I feel like
so that could be the biggest mistake is communication.
I hate lying.
Once you lie to a woman,
well, we saying what a mistake a man can make.
Yeah.
So lying to a woman,
that's the biggest mistake.
Lying, and then you said communication.
Same thing.
Same thing. Would you be okay if your daughter dated a man like you? And that don't mean just if you had a daughter.
You know what?
Would you be upset if your daughter?
I'm gonna look at it from a different perspective. I'm gonna say, would I be okay if my little sisters dated a dude like me? Because that's like same love, you know. But I'd be alright. I'd probably, knock his head over, but Yeah, I mean, because at the end of the day,
realistic.
At the end of the day, I'm a responsible, respectful dude that's gonna take care of whatever I need to. Period. And I'm gonna have something every time I come through. So,
okay.
I mean,
so you wouldn't have no problem with that.
I'll probably encourage the little dude if you need some encouragement.
Okay.
I have a stepdaughter, so I would want her to date somebody like me. I'm not too long or nothing like that, but I'm pretty of a dope guy. Cook, clean, like, I mean, take care of my kids. Everything I do is for family. Like, family come first with me. Like, everything I do is for kids. I starve myself so my kids can eat. Like, I would want her to date somebody who would put her in the family first.
Put her up here.
Keep her on that toes too. Like, just never.
Just for the simple fact, I know my heart. So, you say, yeah. With a person like me, everything gonna be taken care of. I go to work and I take care of business, bills first. My daughter comes first before anything. And
I don't know. I'm sitting here thinking about it. I probably wouldn't. I'm too tired. I would like.
This is not a question that's on the paper that just made me think about it. If you're up in age and just say, okay, because I'm 46 years old or whatever, and just say you guys was close to my age or older, and that will make, just say, for instance, your daughter may be 21. What would you tell your daughter? What would you teach her and show her as a young woman coming into this world as a woman? Like, what would you teach her and show her?
I mean, you can't raise a woman. A man can't raise a woman. Listen, let me go. No, why you gonna stop me? Let me go.
Okay.
They say it takes a village, right?
That's right.
Okay, so that little girl is gonna have to be raised around some women, because that's the problem with a lot of these girls in these generations. They weren't raised around strong women.
That wasn't.
Okay, that's not what I'm talking about.
No, so I'm saying a man. I don't think a man can necessarily raise a woman. He can show her tie your shoes, book smarts, how to carry yourself, but I just think in general.
She was raised by a woman, and the reason why I say that, because my daddy always told me, like, don't ever be with a man can't give you what I can't give you. Your dad is the very first man that you ever love with. That you ever fall in love with. They're like sponges. They absorb everything that you do. So what can you show her? What can you teach her? So when she go out into that world, she know what she's going, and she know what she wants. She know what she.
Best thing you can show her is church.
How not to depend on anyone.
Even now, you start with them while they're young, so they can soak up everything and already be 10 steps ahead. You know what I mean? Don't be nobody's fool. Yeah. You know what I mean? Don't be nobody's B word. Don't be, you know what I mean? Like stuff like that. Don't take nothing less than what I gave. You know what I mean? What I gave you. Don't let no male put their hands on you.
So y'all think a woman can raise a boy?
Yes, it's been done.
It's getting done every day.
I actually never had a father ever.
Really?
Never. My father never been there for me.
But you had a male role though.
Never.
You never had no male role.
My mama
and your mother raised you.
Two boys.
That's right. You came out to be.
Man, right? I'm telling you, ain't nothing not wrong.
He had no coach, no pastor, no uncle, no male.
My mother.
Word.
My mother.
Wow, that's crazy. But you know what?
That's why I started raising my brother when I was 10 years old. I learned how to cook when I was 8. Like, I only had me, my brother, and my mother. That was it. Nobody else.
So it's possible. So never say it was not possible. Anything is possible.
It's just what I would prefer.
Anything is possible.
I'm giving my opinion on preference.
Yeah.
Anything is, and I'm quite sure
it's hard.
CJ can say it's things that, and I'm not near about throwing his dad up under the bus by far, because he had a great dad, you know. But I'm quite sure CJ can tell you it's things that I told him that helped him being the man that he is, that his dad probably never told him. You understand?
I mean, I didn't come from no 2-parent household, But like when I was the kid raised in that village. That's why I said it takes a village. Like I ain't have my daddy play baseball with, but I had stepdaddy play baseball. So I mean, it's
okay. But you was blessed. Even you didn't have your biological dad, but you had a man that stepped up.
Yeah,
so and that's
I wish I even had that.
That's very important that you said that because
stepdaddy's not.
Some of these they do. They are the bomb. Yeah,
for real.
They are the bomb. I've had
oh, you said you got stepped up.
Yeah, and the stepson been taking care of. Well, he was my son. I've been taking care of him since he was 7 months. Right. His pops ain't never did nothing for him, so I've been there since he was 7. Now he's about to be 6.
Yes, and that's a blessing to have men like that, you know, because nowadays men don't step up to that responsibility. So that's good. That's a great thing that you do that, you know, and he will be thankful for that. Trust me.
Oh, yeah, it's cool. I mean, I'm glad that it happened like that. I was locked up when my youngest was born, so everything that I missed with my youngest, I got to catch up with him, like see him walk and first teeth coming in, first words. I got to catch all that, like body train. I got to see all of that, so it was a good blessing.
I got work. You might have missed out on one thing, but then you was able to do something else. So that was a beautiful blessing. This next question. How do you feel about your woman, girlfriend, wife, etc., having male friends?
I understand a female can have a play brother. If grandma don't know this play brother, that ain't your play brother. If he don't come to the family functions and all that, and family know this dude, y'all been, I ain't falling for none of that.
Yeah, I'm actually in a relationship, so I mean, it's mature. She has people that she had known before me, so I can't just like, you can't talk to him like, oh, that ain't your friend no more. Like that's childish. I mean, she's gonna have male friends, and I'm gonna have female friends, but we met each other at 2 different times. Like, now we grew up together. Like,
you're talking about like people from past, like before y'all met, right?
I mean, the first people you see out, like, it's cool,
but not nobody just coming up on
hanging out,
right? Or just coming up on the scene like, oh, this is my friend David, or something like, well, where David coming?
Somebody you work with, like, oh, I think we got friends, or you know what I mean?
Nah, okay, so I'm gonna say, I don't know. I'm open. I'm an open book. I got female friends.
We see that.
I got female friends. And that's my baggage. So if I'm in a relationship, I expect her to allow me to have my female friends. If that's what it is, then that's all it is.
Right.
I mean, I understand people need space. You know what I'm saying? I don't want you to vent to me every 5 minutes.
So is it okay for say, okay, y'all have a little squabble. Every time y'all have a little squabble, she goes to this particular male friend for this squabble. Is that okay?
As long as there's no bad intent. If a dude is cool with just being a friend like that, and she in a relationship and he ain't doing nothing with her, he probably a little feminine, or he just something wrong with him. He might just like having her around. Because I didn't have females like that are my friends that do come to me when they in their problems with their dudes. And because I'm just that cool dude.
And I'm asking this question because I've seen situations to where
I'd have been the friend.
Female is actually close with a certain guy. And they get into it and she runs to this guy. This guy's single. He nice looking guy.
Have a female best friend. Like, and my girl, she knows, she met her and all that. We out hung out and everything, but it's like my actual best friend, and she's a female. Like, it's weird.
As long as it ain't no dirty stuff going on, then have all the friends you want.
Yeah.
So I mean, it's okay.
And you know what thing to do is see how people interact around each other.
Yeah, that's true.
Because that's like the lesson I just learned that within like a week. You know what I'm saying? It's like put everybody in a room together, then sit back and. That's how you catch somebody. That's how you, so we gonna
observe.
See. So
sit back and think that part.
How do you combine your relationship and social media? Because that's a big thing nowadays. Like, I see the social media, and I'm here just being out like, oh, he liked her picture, or he.
Dealing with me and my social media, you'll be confused. Because I'm playing all day long, so don't nobody take me serious. I wouldn't want my girlfriend to get on there and be on some extra serious. So you like her.
Are you willing to give up social media
for the person I love? Yeah.
I mean, that's all it is. Social media.
It's just social media.
Like, that's all it is.
If I didn't cut hair, I would not have social media.
Okay.
Because I get mad when stuff hits social media, even though I sometimes make it hit social media. It's a playground. Yo, need it. I'm learning that.
Would you date?
You gotta risk it all.
Yeah. I actually met my girlfriend off of social media.
Okay.
We've been together for 5 years.
Okay. So it is some good out of social media.
She actually macked on me on there.
Okay.
Please work. None of them.
All right. So y'all heard it. Social media. Hey, it could be a good thing.
It ain't happen.
Okay. That was just a question in my head. I see a lot of flirting going on. So I was just wondering. That was a question that I wanted to know. Basically, how do you guys feel about public affection?
I'm all for it.
Because I don't see it a lot in y'all generation. I
speak for me because when we be out, I like giving her affection, like kissing her, rubbing on the booty. I mean, just simple stuff like hold her hand like while we walking. Just I don't know.
I believe in making a woman feel great, and that's what women. I'm not gonna say like it's not manipulative. However you say it. It's not manipulative. So I believe a woman wants to be appreciated and she wants to be comfortable. So that's what you're supposed to do. She wants to feel love. Right? Yes. When a woman's out in public and she got somebody on her arm, that makes her feel like something.
Right, you take your woman out, you go to the bar, and you just out walking around the whole club, and she just standing there like that's just weird.
Yeah.
Like, you gotta.
And women like attention.
I like to show my woman.
Women like attention. Women are petty too. Be honest.
I like showing my woman.
So do you think we're talking about men? Women had their chance. So we talk about y'all men. The women had their chance. They was on. We talk about men. So. Let's go back to the old-fashioned way. And I don't hardly ever see this. If I do, and once again, I'm not being prejudiced towards the age group, but I mainly see it with a lot of older couples. Whatever happened with opening up a door for a lady?
I always do that. Any girl who's watching this video can vouch. I open doors, car doors, store doors, garage doors, back doors, front doors.
I ain't perfect. I
open doors.
Like, I try to do it, but I don't do it all the time. But I do it.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I make
and
that.
Pulling the chair back.
Most definitely. Pull the chair back and push the chair up.
I always open up the door. Like when we walking in somewhere, I always hold the door. You know what I mean? Like we walk in the house, I open up the door, let the kick everybody go in before I do. Like I always the last when it comes to something like that.
Because what we trying to do here, not saying it with you guys.
We need to bring it back.
Like, treat
women like how they supposed to be treated.
It seems like, we got some gentlemen on the panel, but I'm just saying we need to bring that back. And maybe if we bring, if the men, because the men what leads, if the men, if we bring back the respect from the man, then I think we might get a little bit of respect from these so-called ladies and girls that y'all say that need to.
Little girls.
You know what you do? We should have an etiquette party on how to treat women.
Really? Who gonna host it?
Me.
But let's try to bring that back. Let's try to, even if we have to ask.
That would be one of the dopest things you could bring. Like it's not enough respect right now.
Yeah,
I agree.
It's all messed up.
And I mean, it start with that. It go back to the women too.
Right? Like it's just how you was raised.
It really be something that you might come along, woman might be 28, 30. You take her out, you open the door. That's a specific thing right there that somebody in her past probably never did that before. Right. You know what I mean? So that'll help it. You know what I mean? That'll help in the long run.
Because I think if they started, even like you said, if she never had it done,
right.
if she meet a man and he
do it, she gonna remember that.
She gonna call her girlfriend. She gonna be like, hey, he opened the door, you know, he pulled my chair out, you know, he was such a gentleman, you know.
He cut my steak for me.
Right, exactly.
You know about cutting a woman's steak.
Wow. Do you lose interest in a woman if she gives up on a first date? Gives it up on a first date?
What are we working towards? What are we working towards?
Yeah, I lost all my interest. I mean, I got it already.
I mean,
it's a wrap. Like, yeah, you just blew that.
You just blew it.
I mean, you just gave us the...
Okay,
you just gave us the shortcuts.
When I was getting these questions from different young ladies or whatever, and we got to this question here, and the conversation was about, okay, what if you meet the lady, y'all go out on a nice day, y'all have good conversation, as in King David say, she's beautiful, she has beautiful hair, pretty teeth, you know, from head to toe, good conversation, well spoken, I mean, career woman, I mean, just everything. But then y'all having, let me speak, and then y'all having some drinks or whatever, and you feeling yourself, she feeling herself, and then it just happened. Do you just look, the next day, do you wake up like,
you know what, I'm not gonna think she knows, I'm not gonna think she's a hoe. I'm gonna think this woman been single for however long she say she been single. She ain't had no man, she had a good night, and she needed some. It depends. She probably got her needs.
I think it depends on how long you know.
She might cut you off after the first time.
No, there's somebody that just say that you made, y'all probably just talked on the phone a few times, and then y'all finally went on that first date.
She probably needed what she needed.
Everybody's intentions is different, because he might have just wanted to get it to that first date just to get that. Like,
but just say no, you spoke with her on the phone a couple of times, and then y'all went on the first date. You really digging her, but then you feel
I'm really digging her.
That's gonna make me look at. That's gonna make me look at like how many times does that?
Yeah, to make you question.
You know what I mean? I'll question.
Yeah, see, if I'm really digging her, though, that's hard, because
if you really digging her, that don't matter. But you still gonna be like, damn, like you didn't
hit already.
Yeah, like all right.
I mean, that's just a shortcut. Yeah, I mean, you just cut out a big chunk of my work that I no longer have to do. So I mean, that's appreciative. But but other than that, like, she probably didn't need it. I'm not gonna get past. Probably needed it. Give her what she want. All 2019.
Oh, wow. Okay, but you will keep her for 2019.
Oh yeah. I mean, if it worked out.
So see, you got your physical.
If it worked.
You said your physical, so you got your physical.
Right.
So what else you need?
Yeah, right.
You got your physical. You got the hair, everything.
The hips, the face, all that.
So you good. Okay, so basically, I'm out of questions. Is there anything that you fellas want to say to the women out there that may be something that you probably been wanting to say? This is your chance to say it.
Not nothing I actually want to say, but women, stay by your man. Like, hold your man down. If he's a good dude, just stay by him, ride it out with him. If not,
stay loyal.
You know what I mean? Just move on. But if you got somebody that you actually care about, building a future with, communication is a big key. Trust and loyalty is very, very high up there. But mine is communication. I put that up there so far.
Communication.
Because without communication, everything is going to crumble.
Right.
Build a good foundation. You got somebody you love, you stay with them. I promote black love, black brother, my thing.
That's right.
And if it ain't working, run.
Run fast. Run fast. Talking good.
Say you want, sir?
No, just like, this was a good experience. I hope we get a lot of feedback from a lot of women. I want to hear it all. Opinions. I think we should definitely have this conversation with some women. I'm already questioning how y'all think.
Right, like,
because I don't know, but if y'all relationship stick together, make it work, cook some chicken.
In your relationship, when you first started till now, do you feel like you've grown, you matured, have, you know, things change?
No, yeah, everything's changed. It's getting better. I mean,
Well, that's good.
it's like I had a lot of things that I didn't like within myself, so I had to correct myself and love me to even love another person. So
That's
I
right.
had to do a lot of soul searching within, so I can actually give her what I wanted to. Like, that's just all of me. I can actually wake up and be happy, not worry about nothing. I have
Right.
somebody that's there with me,
Right.
riding it out with me, through thick and thin.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And CJ, with you, how can you say, with you being a 25-year-old man from, just say, 3 or 4 years ago, have you seen yourself growing
Oh yeah.
and maturing?
Oh yeah. A whole
And,
lot. Different situations. Mature me on different levels.
Where do you see yourself in 5 years with a woman? Because in 5 years you'll be 30.
Married in my dream house.
Okay. All right. More children?
No more children. No more children.
You don't want no more?
Nah.
What's up?
One's enough.
You
I can
sure?
only spoil one.
King Davis, same question.
Mentally.
Or have you grown?
Oh yeah.
Or do you feel like you're in the same place you were 3 or 4 years ago?
I've grown as far as like spirituality and mental wise. I've been like learning and reading and, you know, researching stuff. So I've grown like as far as knowledge. Physically, I mean, I haven't gotten taller.
physical still.
Feet ain't got.
Physical, huh?
No, but I mean, I've kind of grown and you know, I've kind of held back for a little second. You know, had a little clinical situation, searching mode. You know, dealing with my son and everything. So you know, that kind of studied my growth a little bit. You know, but I'm woke now.
Okay.
It's time to grow.
So,
Like
relationship-wise, where do you see yourself in 5 years with a
I
woman?
need to be single.
You want to be single?
Yeah, I need to be single for about 7 more years, to be honest.
7 more years.
Cause you know, like Big Bro said, we gotta get ourselves right. You know, in order to.
That's fair.
Yeah, you know, so it's like this is time allowed to myself.
Right?
I need to.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
Have fun like that.
I need to get some stuff out. So
Yeah, see.
Yeah, but I just hope that you figure it out before you even get to 30. You said 7
I mean, who says you need to be in a relationship in life?
I think that you
can be
will
50
figure
and
it
something.
out
You can be-
before then.
You don't
Life
gotta
is
be.
precious.
You don't have to be married in life. Like you.
No, you don't
to be.
have to. That's not
Yeah.
saying nowhere,
Just
no
goals.
book that you have
Yeah.
to be married. We talking about goals, like,
Yeah.
or just in general, you know.
Well,
And I think anybody in their right mind will want to have a good relationship eventually in their life. Who wants to be lonely? Who wants to go home?
I mean, it's not
and be
necessarily
by
lonely.
themselves
That's
or-
not. See, that's the thing. That's smart. That was my problem. I thought just because I was sleeping by myself, going to eat by myself, I was lonely. But
King Davis, we're talking
not
about a
lonely,
long period of time. We're not talking about now. You know, yeah, I did it for 2 years. I was alone. I was by myself, and I was fine with it. But after a while,
Get
and
bored,
y'all,
yeah.
you
Get
do
bored,
want
get
something,
lost.
you know? Who wouldn't, as
people
a man,
come with
would?
problems. People come with baggage.
But that's life, sweetheart.
I ain't
That's
dealing
life.
with it. Yeah,
That's life.
I ain't dealing with it. No.
That's life.
I'm gonna keep my peace. I'm gonna keep my happiness.
Mhm.
Keep your problems over there. I got my own problems.
You're going to be that one that God going to bring that woman into your life.
He done tried. I mean, if she come, I hope so. That'd be nice. But until further notice, I'm at your door. I don't know. Until further notice.
Well, ladies, you heard it firsthand. We're going to wrap this up. Thanks for tuning in and watching. We'll be doing episode 3 here shortly. If you have any ideas, I'm open for anything. Hit my inbox up, my social media, whatever. Let me know if you want to be a host on the show. hit me up. We got plenty of stuff to talk about, to discuss, but most of all, we're not here to judge anybody. That's not what this show is about. But once again, thanks for tuning in. I thank CJ, I thank Dale, I thank King Davis, this one right here, ladies. Right here, the physical.
Yeah, the physical.
Mr. Physical. We got to change that social media now. That's Mr. Physical. And we'll see you next time on LOL.